Hello my friends and viewers, welcome to Gabriela Stauder's little channel, and today I would like to take the chance to shortly, introduce actually myself to some people, because I have the feeling that some of the people who come into my channel think, oh, what a nice person, she's just a little housewife, is a little bit boring. What is she doing? What is she saying? Did she really have credible sources with all this? What she claimed to have? But I would like to give you some information about myself, my friends. Um, I come from Germany. I'm born in Germany and raised over there the most of my life. 17 years ago, actually, I came over here to United States, and a couple of years ago, I became American citizen because, I do love the people, I do love the country, and that's where I wanted to be. Before I came over, I have my degree in hotel, restaurant management. I went to school for that for 4 years. I have worked for insurance companies, and then, after a certain time, I became a geriatric nurse, which I really liked and enjoyed, working with elderly people. And it gave me all the pleasure, I really enjoyed it. After that, I was doing some more because I thought, it cannot be all in my life, just taking care of other people. Don't get me wrong, it is not that I do not like it, but I thought, I needed to do some more. So therefore, I worked for the national security in our country, and I was trained in security, in body protection, and also in law enforcement. So I'm not just only a little housewife here right now, to taking care, of a family member and coming on my channel, or actually, set up my channel because, about of the Nemesis system, and Nibiru and Planet 9 and Wormwood, Planet X, however you want to call it, which I think is very interesting. Or also, the history of our all ancestors, and the history of the Anunnaki. So I have a lot of and bright spectrum of areas, of interest. And yeah, I have days sometimes where I'm not so good with my English language. It is, I'm switching back and forth between German and English because I have family here. We try to speak the most of the time in English, but also, with my grandchild, I try to teach him also German so that he knows where his ancestors actually coming from, and give him just another option, to have already two languages in which he actually can communicate and understand, if you just do ever, go for a visit or whatever. But I want to say actually something else, and the reason why I'm out here right now again is, for sure we all here on voluntary house arrest right now, and I did this already for the last 3.5 weeks. I think I'm in a very good and stable physical or psychical status, and I have no problems, being at home, and any thoughts of anything, that I would needed help, by staying at home, and all this what we're seeing on TV, whether maybe have another loophole found to make some more money, because a lot of people maybe get depressed and things like that. But that's not the case. I'm not depressed. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just, a little bit pissed and angry at times. And I have received, after I give out some video clips for you guys, to give you a little hint or some advice what you actually can do if you need to have the mask right now, because it seems like, now all of a sudden it is mandatory that we all, having those face masks, even, by leaving the most of the face mask or the more advanced face mask for our medical staff and doctors and everyone who try to help in the hospitals, wherever, all this coronavirus, um, infectious disease taking over, and it seems like in some areas on the coastlines and down on the Gulf Coast, those problems are more urgent as it is in the rest of the country. But this is just, a little help, the same with the steam baths and things like that, just to help your people, my friends. And on the other side, I received very disturbing messages. By knowing right now that I'm from Germany, I still have family and friends over there in many different areas in Germany. And I have received very disturbing news this morning. And it was a longer video clip which somebody from Germany actually sent over to me, because this person, or they know, that I'm very deeply into all this, that I not try to give out any wrong information, that I try to find all the answers for us, why certain things are happening, who is lying, who is telling the truth, things like that, which keeps me pretty busy, because I'm not going with everything, what other people just, presenting me on a silver plate. I have my own thoughts and my own mind, what I do think about all this. And I saw some pictures today in this video clip, and some messages, and actually it was shown from my hometown, Berlin. And in this video clip, there was a reporter, and it's a German reporter who works together, with some people out of biolabs in the medical field. And he was actually out, and he was recording and reporting from Berlin. He was showing some hospitals, which I pretty much know. All of my families knows, the name of those hospitals, which I actually, could provide you right now, but it doesn't do any good, because you do not know those hospitals and the areas where these hospitals are located. But I do know them. It started with, the middle of Berlin. In the middle of Berlin, you can call it downtowns. We have many downtowns in Berlin, and there's the Charité. It's a very huge hospital, very much advanced, and it have also biolabs. Then it is the West End Klinikum, Klinikum Steglitz. It is the Virchow Krankenhaus, which means Virchow Hospital. And all these reports, everything what he was showing mainly empty hospitals. With all this what is going on, and with our government and other governments around the globe telling us and feeding us, it doesn't make no sense that those hospitals are all empty. Germany, Berlin is already under more restrictions than we are. We still can go out for shopping. We can go out, riding a bike, or, going for a walk, still driving around, wherever we need to go. We still are able to do it here right now. But Berlin, Germany, it is not the case anymore. And they will also tighten those restrictions. That means they won't be able to go to nowhere unless it is really a certain time, to a certain hour and day, where you can go out for food, whatever you need to buy, when you are at home. I was told that this is also the case in other countries. and this will be the next step here for United States. I have seen already Dr. Fauci, which is from the CDC. You should all know him by now because he is in the mainstream media, almost every day, or yeah, every day. And now he claimed he don't understand why not every state here in the United States is already under restriction, and he is asking, the president and the government actually, to lock all the states out and off for travel issues, let the people stay at home. And that these restrictions I have seen today in a video clip, from Germany, and there also was showing some other areas like Italy, Spain, French, UK, different areas we are on or under much more restrictions right now as United States. Maybe it has something to do because United States is so big, to keep all those people we have here in this big country under control. For that, you need to have a lot of people actually to going from city to city, from town to town, to make sure everybody is in their house and obeying those restrictions. These restrictions, they will come, and we will see them tighten more and more and more. People who are being asked right now, to go out for their little, companies or whatever, to employ more people and do not, delay them or put them on layoff. They'll be asked, to go to banks and get their loans, and then, give a loan forgiveness and all this. I don't believe in all this. I don't believe in all this. The same with the money, what they're saying, what is coming out to the people. It is in 1 week, then it was in 2 weeks, then, we should have it already. Now it's another 2 weeks. And if you think, if this, how it goes on right now, with the coronavirus, which is a bioweapon, and it has some influence on people, yes, and it will kill people, but it is nothing less than something what have killed already people before. All those numbers, all those statistics, all those saying and begging for and back again, those numbers, they are not the right numbers. A lot of things what we see is staged. It is like we're looking at the TV and we're thinking, it is a movie is going on. I have seen here in the United States from people I know, I have heard and seen the same thing, that some of the hospitals are totally empty. If everything is so restrict and everything is already so urgent, like the government tell us all around the globe, all around the world, why those hospitals are empty? Why the nurses are on layoff in certain areas? My friends, something is not right here. And I have the feeling, they are lying to us. They're not telling us the truth. It was something I needed to tell you. I pretty much believe that, our stock market and everything what people have, stocks, bonds, every of your assets in the bank accounts, whatever, will be lost if you do not get it out, or if you do not try to get it out, to get some other assets. Maybe gold or silver is the answer of all this, and it will be good, over a long time. But everything else will go down. We will start from ground zero on again. And I believe in this new world order. I'm just wondering who will be the head. Who will be the head of this new world order? Who will it be? Will it be China? Will it be, more like into the direction of the Rothschilds, Bilderbergs, and all those people, the Gates, maybe included in that, and all the other people. I cannot bring all those names up right now, but by now you guys know, who I'm talking about. Those people, they really have the money and the saying. and who will be the leaders of the New World Order. What will it mean for all of us? We are under restrictions right now. Will these restrictions ever be lifted up again? Is it the truth that they will put some kind of microchip in our hands or wherever, and maybe in our neck, wherever they want to go and do that? Do they doing it with the planned vaccines, which actually needs between, a year and 5 years actually, be totally accomplished, because tests with people, how the vaccine actually is working on, a certain virus, it cannot be done within a couple of weeks or months. This is all a lie, my friends. We are in a medical field. I searched a lot of around, my family is searching a lot of around, and I can assure you it is not possible, even if they tell you that. So by saying they have a vaccine and maybe, they let the people, it is mandatory to get the vaccine because you may be forced to take the vaccine, then maybe by then you will have the chip in your arm or in your hand. And it will tell them, where you are. You maybe can go grocery shopping. You can maybe get your gasoline from the gas station by showing the chip or having something what can read the chip. I don't know how all this will end up. I don't know, my friends. Do I am speculating here? Yes, I do speculate, but I have a lot of evidence, and I have seen those evidence in the last couple of weeks, more and less, and I have my own mind. I have my own thoughts about all this, and that the most of it is a big lie, just to keep people in place and separated from each other. Yes, I see that. And I understand now why they are doing it. They don't want no revolution. They don't want that people going out and say, hey, that's not the truth. The government, is messing with us. The government take everything away from us. That's the agenda. If people are awake and people waking up and they would go out on the streets, you know what would happen right now, right? And that's what they don't want. They want it going very smooth and quiet as they planned it, into the direction where they all have planned, what they all have planned for us. Yeah, my friends, it was, very important for me, to let you see that and let you hear my words and let you hear, the news, what I have received, and I still will receive those news. I don't know what they're doing with this video clip, if they let it out on my channel or if they're taking it down. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe they think, I'm just, not important enough. Maybe you have also heard that people with the blood type 0 positive, or, null positive, 0 positive, O positive, that those people won't get, the virus, maybe just spreading it around. Then maybe I and some of my families, we have those blood type, and maybe we are spreaders. But for that case, I'm not walking around with any mask anymore, because I don't want that people pointing out and said, I'm not worrying about others, I don't care about others, even if I believe it is a big government conspiracy against the people around the world. I love you all, guys. Stay updated, be smart, make sure you do the right step in whatever you have and plans for you and your family. Make sure you wait for a little bit, if you feel good and if we are not on totally lockdown, that we can see our families. You will find a way to meet your family again, and don't let them control you. Don't let them control your whole life, because for all of us it is already too late. I think they know that. It is too late to stand up to do anything about it, because they wouldn't let us do that. We have tanks in Los Angeles, we have tanks in Washington and California, we have tanks in Chicago and tanks in New York City areas. I do not know about the Gulf Coast right now. I heard we have some things also in Houston down there. So just think about it. All these big ships, Red Cross ships, all these tanks, everything what is coming, what is going on, what they're telling you, maybe 10% of that is maybe the truth. I don't even think that all these news channels and those people they are reporting on it, that they are aware of everything what is going on. They don't tell them, they just tell them, what to tell the people, what to say and what not to say. That's how it works. So the most of us, I would say to 85%, they're not aware what is going on behind our backs and what they are planning for us. I love you all, my friends. Thank you for coming. I hope this video clip is not only entertaining for you guys. I hope I could express myself. I could make myself clear. I did let you know, where I'm coming from and why I'm doing it, because I love people. I love people. I love my friends. I love the people I have met over the last years, and I can call my friends, and I love my family very much. So with that said, stay safe, my friends. Watching the cell phone users is not really important anymore, but watching your governments and watching the people they're coming up there on TV and telling you what the next step will be for you guys, that's important. I love you guys. Stay safe. Me from here. Hopefully see you soon or later somehow. Bye bye. I love you.